it's Dr. Amy, and this is this week's Tuesday tip for genetic rock stars. So this month, I kind of want to talk about community and the value of community on the healing journey. And the thing I want to talk about today is loneliness, because this is a word, nobody would say they're lonely, right? Nobody thinks that necessarily, unless they're actually, searching for people in their life or whatever. But most of the people I know would never say, oh, I feel lonely. But loneliness, the feeling of loneliness, can be caused by differences, right? And this is places where you feel different from the people around you. So places where you can't eat the same foods, which is like every MTHFR person I know. Places where you're maybe sensitive to something that somebody else doesn't understand, like perfumes or a lot of noise or stimulation or whatever. It can mean not feeling as strong or as energetic as others. That makes you feel a little bit different, a little bit isolated. It might mean that you aren't able to do the same things socially, like going to the bar, right? Going to the bar is less fun if you're not a drinker. It might mean you have experiences, pain or anxiety or mental health issues or depression or pregnancy loss that other people might not relate to, or that you don't really feel comfortable talking about in kind of everyday conversation. It might also mean going to your doctor and having them either dismiss your issue or say, well, it's not a real thing, or it doesn't matter, or I don't know anything about it, or, oh, that's just, woo-woo, it doesn't make any difference, or having them give you treatment recommendations that are inappropriate for you. That's very isolating. Or just having a different experience of normal, right? Quote unquote normal. And we all know there is no actual normal, but feeling like your experience of normal is different from other people's or the people around you can be very isolating. And what we're finding in the research is that loneliness, even in this sense, right? This sense of being a little bit different from somebody else, is connected to really negative health outcomes, right? It changes average lifespan. It changes morbidity or mortality in different conditions. It changes the rate of healing, even in minor wounds and things like that. So this can have an extreme effect. And this is why having a community of people who understand what you're going through actually really matters, even if the community of people you can find is on the internet, right? Because there's other people experiencing what you're experiencing. And this is the entire reason that Genetic Rockstars was born, right? And if you don't know, or if you're new to this channel, Genetic Rockstars is basically an online community away from social media that is focused on MTHFR and other genetic polymorphisms, where, a lot of doctors don't know about this. They're not savvy on this yet. But a lot of us have really vivid health experiences that overlap with each other. And so we're able to talk about it. We're able to laugh about it. We're able to sympathize with each other. And we're also able to toss questions back and forth, right? So if you're curious about Genetic Rockstars, I urge you to check it out. There is a free trial period that you can't, there's no obligation, blah, blah, blah. So check us out. It's community.tohealthwiththat.com. And I will definitely put the link below in the comments. And if you've been struggling. Also, if you need a scholarship, if the monthly, financial commitment, which is small anyway, but if it's difficult for you at this point, that's no problem. Just reach out. You can email me, amy@tohealthwiththat.com. And that's T-O, health with that, not the number 2. Okay, see you there.